Hello. All right. So another 4 mobility exercises coming at you today, and we are going to start with one that feels really good. So they're called infinity circles, and what you're going to do with this is create a circle, so thumb to thumb and then your fingers to fingertips, and the circle is out in front of you. And then what we're going to do, the infinity sign is basically like a figure of 8, so that's what we're going to do with our hands. So you're sitting up out of your hips, nice and tall, shoulders are down and back, and you're going to start to create that figure 8. So it's like an 8 that's lying down on its side. Just warm up with a couple. And now we're going to start to really get deep into those curves of the 8. So your hands are coming round. Oh, that's good. Okay, and change direction. Really big. Start really exaggerating the curves of the 8. No tension in the neck. Just scooping around. Warming up through the scapula, the serratus anterior, which is the muscles at the sides, your ribs. Switch direction again. And we're finished. Switch out those hands. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to, you just sit on your bum for a second, and then you're going to have your hands out behind you for these ones. Feet are planted firm on the floor, and then we're going to dig our right arm, actually to demonstrate, we're going to dig our left hand into the mat. Try not to lock out through your elbows. And then as you exhale, you're going to push your hips up, and then the right arm is coming up, driving up into the sky and coming around. So these ones are called barrel holds. So your hand is reaching down as close as it can, but your hips are staying high and your eyes are following your hand like always, and then come back down. So this hand doesn't return to the floor, and then we're going to go back up. So hips up, hand drive, roll it around to the other side, and up and down, back up. We're just doing 5 on each side, so this is 3, drive the hip, and up, 4, try not to be locking out through that elbow, really engage through the back of the shoulder. Make your shoulder take the weight, not your wrist. Last one. Can you get your hand a little bit closer down towards the mat? Awesome. And come back down. Alright, give that arm a shake out. And then left arm coming down. Again, make sure that you're not locking out. I'll do it from this side, shall I? Then you can see a bit better. And then abs are in, nice and tight, and we are driving through our heels, pushing those hips up, hand comes up, not locked out through the elbow, and really squeeze. But you've got to keep your hips high. Don't let the hips start to move. Try to keep them stable. And come down. Up for 3. I find it so hard not to start to lock out through my elbow, but that's what hurts your wrist, because you're basically creating a straight pole for all of the stress that your body's creating. You just go straight down to your wrist. Whereas if you've got that bend in your elbow and you're diverting it, then your shoulder has to take the pressure. We got one more, haven't we? Let's just do one more. Beautiful. Oh, a couple of cheeky little rotations just to ease those ones out. And then we're going to do some hip mobility, so hip swivels. So with these ones, you're going to have your hips or your feet just a little bit wider than hip distance apart, and we're going to let both knees fall out to the left. And then from this point, you're going to open up the right leg, and you're opening that up as wide as you can, and then you start to roll through and bring the left to meet. So we're opening the left as wide as we can, and then the right starts to follow. So you open up the right as far as you can, and then you roll through, or swivel through as I should say, opening up the left. So that's 2. So we're doing 10. Try not to start to get the momentum going and just starting to rock through from side to side. It's not really what we're going for here. Opening up. Cool. That's 4. Oh, I just did it. Gotta be well disciplined. Open up the leg and then swivel through. That's 5. So we've got 5 more to go. Open the leg and then swivel. And your chest is rotating with you. So if you're keeping your hands in a prayer, then you can feel how the chest is rotating. Open up the knee. Follow with the other one. That's 7, so we've got 3 more. Open up. Swivel through. Twist with the chest. So that was 8. Open up that right knee. Swivel through. 9. Little rotation with the chest so that you're facing over that leg again. Last one. Oh. Beautiful. How good. Okay, so again, we're going to be sitting, facing forward, and you want to put your right leg out so that it's coming out from your body at a 90 degree. So you've got 90 and then the legs coming down at a 90. So I've got a 90-degree angle in there and in my foot as well. And then my front leg is going to come out straight. So I've got a 90, 90. And then what we're going to do, hands to chest again, and we're going to open up that back knee as far as we can. Bring it back down and lean forward, bringing the whole body as if the chest is trying to get in front of your knee. And then as we lean forward, we're actually going to try and lift that back foot up. You'll only get a small movement out of it. Then come back up, open that knee up. Knee comes down, lean forward, lift that foot up and up. This is number 3. We're just going to do 5 each side. Lean forward, Lifting that back foot. This is 4. And this is your last one here. So lean forward, chest down in front of your knee. And then lift that back foot up. Hold, 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 hold. And down. Not an easy one, that, is it? Not if you're tight in here, like I am. But there's only one way that you get better, really. It's by doing things like this. So good on you for being here with me. Alright, so let's get set up on the other side. So, chest is forward. Got my left leg out at 90, 90, 90. And then my front leg 90, 90, flex that foot. Hands to chest, sit up nice and tall, shoulders down and back. And then open up with that left knee. You're keeping this right knee down the whole time that's opening. So that opens, comes back down, and then we're leaning forward. If it's easier, you can put your hands down on the mat just to support yourself. If you can do it without, that's preferable. So leaning forward, and then you're going to lift up that foot. See, on this side I've got a lot more range of movement. A lot of us, I wouldn't like to give a percentage figure, but a lot of people that I meet are imbalanced in their hips. And you'd be amazed at all of the knock-on effects for those imbalances. Even all the way up to like headaches and then, you know, plantar fasciitis. And so from top to toe, your hips are so important to look after. They've got the most points of insertion of any of the joints. Basically, they're really important. And you'll notice just from doing all of the hip mobility with me that you'll be starting to feel so much better, even just sat down, walking around. Might even be able to start sitting cross-legged. This is our last one here. Just blabbing on. Lost count. It's probably like number 8. Alright, so that's us done. I really hope that you've enjoyed those 4 movements there. Let me know how you got on with them. Always love to hear your feedback. Alright, hope that you have a wonderful day out there. Thanks, guys.